welcome everyone. Just a really quick mention that the bathroom is not functioning. You'll need to go to Haver Hall. There is a bathroom, go straight out the front doors. You go straight into the parlor, and there's a bathroom immediately to your right. Or if you go through the parlor, there's another bathroom in the foyer. And the bathrooms have been redone, so they're quite lovely. So welcome everyone, and welcome to YouTubers. I will try and switch to Zoom after the rehearsal. So if there are people on Zoom, if you can, what you have to do on people on YouTube, you're on YouTube, you have to go back to my email and click on the Zoom link and then join us and say hi. And we can, if there is someone on Zoom, we can parade by and say hi. All right. Yay, it's so nice to see everyone. Good. So we'll stand and stretch because our body is our instrument. And feel those ribs. And the other way. Martha, hi. I think I got some music up here for you.
Thank you.
Great, great. Good. Roll shoulders and back. And welcome to people that weren't here last week. So this is great. This is lovely. Good. And if you don't know my name, I'm Deb Galata. And just always make sure you know everybody's names of the people around you. That's one nice thing about Zoom. We saw the names in the corner, and there they were, and we could see their faces, and we saw their dirty laundry behind them. Good stuff. Good. So, jog a little in place, and feel just your pelvis. Yeah, great. And circle around, do some hula hoops. Then come forward gently on your toes. Rock back on your heels. Front, back. And eventually get smaller and smaller. And just find a nice comfortable spot. Great. Please take a hymnal, because we're going to talk a little bit about head and neck anchoring. So, have a hymnal, nice and high, and then bring it back behind you. Keep it parallel, and lean back into it a little bit. Good. Now that's a pretty good alignment. Okay, so we're going to have a little anchoring in the back of the neck, not the front, because this is our larynx. Good. Now take away that book. And see how tall you are. Yay. Good. Now, when we breathe, we're going to use ribs, and we're going to contract the muscles between the bones. What will happen is the ribs will be like this. You're going to shorten the distance. Can anyone tell me if you are shortening the distance between the ribs, what do you feel? Just tell me what you feel. Stomach muscles are tightening, so that is kind of a hitchhiker. Can we do it and release the stomach muscles? What do you feel in the ribs? Anything? Anyone? Someone did a gesture like this. Right, and that's what's going to happen. If your bones, your intercostals contract, it's going to be like those bucket handles or little chicken wings. So feel that again. Just release, blow out, contract the bones. Now, when you are like this, and your bones are closer together, the diaphragm, which is connected all the way around the bottom of your rib cage, what's going to happen to the diaphragm? Anyone? It will flatten out. So the circumference becomes bigger. So if your ribs go like this, the circumference of your diaphragm is bigger and it flattens. And that's what they mean, sing and breathe from the diaphragm, which means nothing. We do everything around it, and pretty much there's no nerve endings that we can feel in the diaphragm. It's all what's happening upon the diaphragm. So we're going to do this. We're going to put those bones together. Now, when we exhale, the bones are going to come apart. And don't forget, you've got rib bones back here too. So what we're going to do is, we're going to just breathe in. We're going to hiss out, and I want you to think of elongating that rib cage. The reason I want you to elongate it, I don't want any of this. Not compressing. Think elongated. Okay, here we go. Just blow out. Contract the rib muscles. That's your breath. Now hiss out. Elongate, elongate, and elongate. Now your next inhale is going to be this. So I want you, and I don't want to hear anything. Okay? Great. So your next inhale will just sort of be a rebound. Not this. But just a rebound of those ribs. What we're going to do is we'll do 3 hisses. Okay? Blow out first. Bring those bucket handles up. Hiss. Slowly elongate. Slowly elongate. Slowly elongate. Rebound. Slowly elongate. Excellent. Slowly elongate. Slowly elongate. Slowly elongate. Rebound. Excellent. Slowly elongate. Yes, and your posture is fabulous because you're using your body. Excellent. And what I didn't hear was, because you just did a rebound of the ribs, that's your breath. I didn't hear. Now, sometimes in performance, we might go, what? Anyway, very good. So now we're going to add some pitches to, instead of hissing, would you give me a D? We're going to sing brio, 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 B-R-I-O. Brio, 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 brio. Rebound. Brio, brio, brio. But that's what we'll do. And we'll go up a half step. Starting on the D again. Ready? Blow out. Contract the ribs. And go. Elongate. And rebound. And rebound. Elongate. And rebound. And rebound again. One last time. Beautiful, beautiful. That's singing on the breath, singing on the body. Fantastic. Now we're going to go up to that's our power. We're going to go up to our source, which is our vocal folds. Jacqueline, would you give me, no, let's first give me a low A flat. Thank you. And we're going to find those vocal folds. And they are attached from the thyroid cartilage, which is your Adam's apple, back to the arytenoids back in here, little triangular thing. So it makes a little triangle. right here, goes from front to back, and it's called the TA muscle, thyroarytenoid. Muscles are named by the attachments. TA muscle or your vocalis muscle. That's your vocal. It goes right into in your vocal folds. We're going to experience them and put your fingers here and give me a wah. Feel them? Right. Now when we belt, we're using that vocalis. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. We're using the TA muscle, and it's shortened. Try a little bit of that. Go ahead. Belt. Exactly, and it's really important to know how to do that, and to still keep your breath, because you're not going to go, yeah, 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 yeah. You're going to still use the breath, and you're using that vocalis muscle. It's just short and fat. Now, when we sing high, a whole other mechanism takes over. I'm not going to go into it in such great detail, but it's really important. The two cartilages in the front are going to come together, which is why it's really important not to do this when you sing high. If anything, you want to put it together. These two cartilages tip forward and come together. But anyway, there's your vocal folds. Now we're going to do a little let's do some sirens. And we're going to siren from the bottom to the top. So here we go. We're going to on Noel. Try that. Good. Don't come down. Don't come down because I just want you to stretch no to their max. Ready? And stop right there. Very good. Now, nice altos. And then from the top down, and so now we're using this tipping, and we're going to go back to the TA. Okay, ready? From the top down. No. Now, anyone experience a bump in there? That is shifting from that CT, this, to that TA. That. So you just have to go a little slower. Give the muscles time to adjust to that little adjustment. Good. Now, on your own, any sirens you want, any vowel. So take it away. You've got great vocal folds. Yay! They're just like rubber bands. Great. Now, if you would give me a G, please. We're going to do glottal. There are 3 ways for the folds to come together. E, A, O, ooh. E, A, O. Everyone say, uh-oh. There's your glottal. Ready? And breathe. E, A, O, ooh. Very nice. And now aspirate. Aspirate is breathing. He, hey, ha, ho. So the chords don't quite come together. Ready? And breathe. Good. The last is smooth. They just get sucked together smoothly with air. And go. Nice. Up a half step, please. Glottal. Uh-oh. And go. Aspirate. Excellent. And smooth. But they don't make them separate because these are onsets. Onsets. Ready and go. classical singing. Pop singing, a, glottal, right? Try that a little bit. Glottal. Yeah. Now, you can do aspirate. So you use it for certain reasons. Also, German, so you use it for different languages. Good, those are your vocal folds. Now we're going to go to the famous tongue. And if you were in Jacqueline's class, we know all about tongue. The reason you want to pay attention to your tongue is that is your vocal tract. It's that space from the larynx up to the palate, out to your lips. We are creating our own vocal tract with the tongue. Would you put your tongue on your eye teeth and blow air? The sides of your tongue on your upper teeth. Again. Good. Pant like a dog. That's where you're going to keep your tongue a lot of the time, even with back vowels or oo vowels or ah vowels. Ah is the worst. Everyone say he, he, ha, ho, hu, and notice what your tongue does. He, he, ha, ho, hu. Do you notice which vowel it falls back? Which one? Some ah, some oo. Now the oo should actually be as high as the e, but it's just a little further back. So he, he, ha, back up. Ho, hu. Try that with your hand. Yeah. Back up, but further back. Right. Take a look at that rainbow in the second page, the vowel rainbow. And we're going to do the inverted, this upside down rainbow. Yes, have a seat. And that's pretty much the shape where your tongue is. He, way up here, he, he, ha, ho, hu. Okay. Now let's sing he, oh, using this tongue. Thank you. Ready and go. Excellent. And then a half step. Good. Be careful of the A, because I heard E, and it's really not that far. E. Try that again. See the bay right here? Third one down. It doesn't drop too much. Again, and go. Yes. Very good. And breathe. Yes. You should kind of feel like you have a mouthful of tongue. And again, keep going. Yeah, I hear it. And I'm guessing that's the root of your tongue. There are 16 muscles in the tongue. So you might have 8 of them here and 8 of them here. Make sure they're all nice. The root is relaxed. Everybody? And breathe. Good. And use those ribs now. And See how high your tongue is? Never go below cat. My cat would not allow you. He's right in my face. Crawl back in what's called the dorsum of the tongue. And put a cat back there. Try that again, and good. And one more. I love more cat on the E-A, and we go. Yeah? Yes. And I always say if it feels normal, it might not be so right. Okay? Do that same pitch again. Have it be abnormal, and go. Very good. So you're making a smaller tube behind and above your tongue. Great. We're going to do just one more, and these are called alveolar ridge consonants, and then we have consonants to deal with. La, everyone say la, da, ta, na, ra. La, da, ta, na, ra. Now the problem is we have to recover from the tongue going up, and we have to get it back down. La, so you're going to recover. Da, I always think of it kind of like a porpoise. Ta, na, ra. Excellent. La, da, ta, na, ra. Don't listen to me because I've got some vocal trouble here, but anyway. Your tongue's going to go up, recover, up, recover, up, recover, up, recover. Try that, and go. Excellent. So you didn't push down to here at all. Up a half step, please, and go. Yes, and you're not pushing the root of your tongue. Great. Up one more, and. How great the pitches are, because we're not going la, do, ta, no, la. Your tongue is right in the same place. Your ahs are the same. Your pitches are the same. It's bright, even coming down, because most people would go la, da, ta, na, ra, and you feel it. Great. Stand, please. Wonderful. Let's take a look at the swing low medley. Remember what it felt like to have that book behind you? Actually, if you want to sit down, let's do this. Everyone sing the soprano line just for the first couple pages, okay? Everyone sing swing low, sweet chariot, and you're always going to have a little bit of that cat tongue. All right. Let's just start giving the pitch. Yeah. Everyone sing the soprano. It's called Swing Low, a spiritual medley, probably at the very, very second to the last piece. Okay. Swing low. Make sure your tongue is never lower than cat. And then relax the tail of the cat. Ready? 1, 2, and sing. Swing low, sweet chariot. Excellent. Everyone sing the second soprano part. And 1. Right, and even if you don't read music, you see those dots are all in the same space. Bum, 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 bum. Gary Larson cartoon where there's some cellist sitting there ready to play in a major orchestra, and he says, gee, look at all those little black dots. So you follow the little black dots. Alto, everyone read the alto one. And I'll breathe. Cat tongue. Great, good. Let's do the alto one more time. And one. Beautiful. I hope you can hear each other. I'm hearing you beautifully up here. It sounds fantastic, even through masks. Great. Let's do all three parts together. Soprano start. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Now take a look at that beginning of page 4. You notice we're all singing the same notes for 2 notes, and then the sopranos sing the next 2 notes are the same while the altos go down. All right, let's start with that measure. Everyone hone in on that F. 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now without the piano, and make sure you're singing a little bit more on that TA vocalis muscle. 3, 4. Seconds. Coming for to carry me home. Let's have just the seconds. Ready and go. Yes. Now add a little more of this elongation and elongate faster. One more time. Seconds and go. Good. And stay tall. Everyone on that page. 3, 4. Very good. Just a little. Let's hear the bursts. Ready and go. Good. First and seconds and go. I know what it is. First sopranos are dragging a few second sopranos up with them. So first sopranos, you hone in on that F. Stay right there. When you get to carry, stay on the F. Try again and go. Good. Now I want you to a little more cat tongue. Coming and release your jaw. Duh, duh, duh. Coming for to carry me home. Buh, 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 buh. Do that again, please, and go. Coming for to carry me home. That's better. So you're not going home, home, because we have to keep that vocal trapped. Very good. Let's add the altos. Coming for to carry me. 3, 4. Coming for to carry me home. So seconds. What do we need? Home, 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 home. We need some body. Yeah, good. Now let's have a seat, and we are going to continue with first sopranos. Swing low, cat tongue. 1, 2, 3. Keep going. Good. Seconds. So you're starting on the same note you ended on. Ready? 3, 1, 2. singing. Oh, isn't that what we're supposed to do? But I want you to make a little noise here. Swing low, sweet chair. Rather than swing low in your mouth. Swing low, swing low. Just open that space. Make sound from your TA. And go. And that's 2 beats. Swing low. And I'd like you to stay on sweet, like sweet, and go. Yes. Excellent. Right. So don't sing so much, but just make noise with breath. Altos. Ready? 1, 2. Excellent. Excellent. Altos in seconds, please. Ready? So you've got a crunchy second there. 1, 2. Excellent. Good job. First sopranos, and be very courageous. That's the nice thing about masks. We love our masks. It keeps us healthy, and we have to be just a little more courageous to sing all the way through it. Don't push. You're not going to sing like this through the mask, but keep that breath, keep that resonance, keep that tongue. Yeah. All 3 parts. So sopranos, you're going to start later, so it will be 1, 2. They'll sing and you sing, okay? Let's give a G with the altos, seconds A, and you're later, okay? 1, 2. Excellent. Stand and sing that. Thank you. And 1, 2. Nice job. We're going to do the next deep river. Have a seat again if you don't mind. Altos, we'll start with you. You start the melody. Okay? 3, 4. Breathe. High tongue. That's tricky. Yeah, that's tricky. Start to do that. I want to cross over into camp. Now, you are really going to need this. This is going to shorten. Shorten that. Just think short and fat. And because it's short and fat, you're going to need more breath. You just have to have a lot more breath to move it. It's like plucking a big string on a double bass, or the big strings in a piano. You can barely pluck them. You need more air. Okay, let's do I want to cross and pluck, go. as your 16. And while you're waiting, it's always good to maybe follow along, start to memorize the words. Okay. High tongue. Everyone go. Okay, and a 1. Oh, no, it wasn't that. Everyone giggle. Put your tongue in the back bottom teeth. Put the sides of the tongue on the upper, all the way to your eye teeth. Okay, and 1. Rest. Yes, so that's a good E. Good. And campground. So you're going to still elongate those ribs. Good. Let's do your I wanna. You're starting on a D flat. I wanna cross. D flat and then D natural. Half step up. 3 and 4. Ah, nice, nice. Was anyone tired last week? Vocally? Kind of tired? Yeah. Well, some of that is just from sight singing. It's really hard to pay attention to technique if you're still going, oh my God, what are those notes and those words? Good. Sopranos. And 1. Hold it, hold it. Tongue high, 5. On high notes you have to open more. And 1. Yes. Good job. Keep going. Wonderful job. Could you follow the parts? There was a commercial recording of those parts. Take a listen if you haven't and see if you can find those, if you can hear your own part. Well, now we're going to put it together. All right, so you start with the melody altos. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. Good. Getting it? Getting it a little bit? Let's do that deep river again, and then we'll put it with the swing bow. Ready? Let's stand and do that. And check again your alignment. And thank you, YouTubers. We only have one camera. Freddie's off planning his mother's birthday party. So, okay, good. Everyone take a hymnal again. Or those at home, take a book. You're going to anchor your back of your neck, not the front of your neck. You can just feel a little anchoring. Feel it? Okay, keep that anchoring. That helps our alignment. find your cat tongue again. Relax your jaw. In Estill, they talk a lot about hitchhikers. When you do a cat tongue, does your jaw tighten? Does your mouth spread? Only the tongue. Here we go. With a nice breath, rib breath, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now in altos and seconds and altos, we have you only have an 8th rest. 1 and 2, 3, 4, home, swing. So you have to come right in. Let's start with come and for to carry me. Ready? 3, 4. Come and for to carry me. 1, 2. That's it. Excellent. 2, 3, M. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bravo. Lovely. Making music. Great job. Can you hear it? It's on pitch. It's beautiful. It's nice harmonies. Can you hear it all? People around you a little bit? Great. Great. Fantastic. Let's do hini mato to kind of jazz it up a little bit. Hini mato. Here's that famous la la la, lo lo lo. Watch that root of the tongue. It's right here, and you don't want to pull the cat tail back down your throat. Whoa, whoa. But la, la, that cat tongue, but not the tail. Whoa, whoa. And that's that famous alveolar ridge. La 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 la, la 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 la. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Here we go. 3, and go. Now do that again from memory. A little faster. 2, 3, 4. Nice. Recover the tongue. To the in, IT. Good. Stop right there. Now, sopranos, make sure that cat tongue is a little higher. I'm feeling, massage this. Remember, we have to have, those cartilages have to be able to just adjust high notes. And if we're tight up here at all, they won't be able to do it. You can anchor the back, but not in the front. Just the sopranos, first and second side, measure 29, 3, and when you sing high, a little bigger, and Jacqueline's famous orthopedic, what is not orthopedic?
Headgear.
Headgear.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Like,
Headgear.
the erases.
Yes, your retainers. Ready? Sopranos. Now, get that tongue right to the eye teeth. Slide that. Oh, did we talk about this? That we had the dry cleaner, the clothes in the dry cleaner. Bring those clothes right to the front, right to the front. You're going to pick them up. 3, 4. No. First of all, get your tongue out of the way. Now sing from here. Everyone do that. Wah, wah. There's your vocal folds. Sing from there. Ready? And go. That was better. That was better. Trust it. Just keep this nice and loose, but sing from here. 3, 4. Good breath. That's it. Much better pitch, and it's brighter color. Oh, we don't want to sound old before our time. Good. With the altos, everything to the front of the dry cleaning rack. 1 and 2. He. And that's your responsibility. Oh, so if you listen to the altos, Jacqueline played the E, la, E, up a step from their note. Good. Carry on. And now, there was one place, sopranos, you are doing beautifully with that tongue. It got a little low on measure 44 on the D. Because you went up, and a lot of people get scared, and they go, oh, oh. So, let's hear 42, sopranos, and go. Recover the tongue. Yes, you did an L, and then you recovered to the A. Fantastic. I would like to do the whole piece. We're going to do it a little faster. I'll play it. Jacqueline will come up and conduct, or you can sing, or do whatever you want. For the YouTube people, sing along, sing along. That was really excellent, really excellent. Here we go. With the accompaniment, it says maestoso, which we have not been doing at maestoso, that's like majestically. We can do a little bit, but I'd like a little live there. Eye teeth. Recover. dynamics on page 4, measure 37. What does it start at? Piano, which is soft, and then mezzo piano, and then mezzo forte. But notice the sopranos is a little different. They want you to be a little softer, so because you've got sort of that, you're going to carry on. In fact, at 45 altos, just make that a forte, not a mezzo forte. I was in a rehearsal. I'm singing along with the getting paid too. Getting paid. We love to get paid to sing with the Oakland Symphony Chorus. And the alto line in the Chichester Psalms, Brian Baker said, altos never less than forte. Never. Maybe a mezzo forte when everybody else is doing piano. Because it's just your voices, the lower voices don't quite have the same frequencies. So you have to up your game a little bit. So let's do page 4.
I forgot that when I came up here, I was supposed to grab that mic.
I think you're okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Good. Everyone can hear Jacqueline?
But
Yeah.
in the end,
Okay, so balance out your dynamics.
what measure? What measure?
Repeat measure 37. 1 and 2. Forte. Fortissimo. Excellent. And go. Nice job. Altos. We want remember that rainbow, the rainbow of vowels? The oo is as high as the e. It's just a little further back on the teeth. Because I heard a little this. And that means your vocal tract is not in shape. Try that, altos. And I think you'll like it. 1 and 2. Good. And now without Jacqueline. And good. Ah, nice. So it doesn't have that little dampened feeling. Isn't it? Don't you feel a little more singerly? Very nice. We're going to do the whole last page with the soprano pickup. And watch your ending. And let's do just the soprano ending, last 4 measures. Get that tongue, hat, never less than hat. Ready, and go. Excellent. Now add a little rib to stay body bound. Or add a little at your waist. Ready? And contract the ribs. Then elongate. Go. Whoa, now that was very different. That was wonderful. When you were on your body. Altos, would you do yours? Last 3 measures. And breathe. Right, and don't slow they're children. You can't go, he name no. I like you, but I'm not so sure I like you. Yeah. He name do you remember Hope Briggs? Do you remember Hope Briggs? What a fantastic singer she is. She was just in a concert of spirituals, a fantastic opera singer. At our concert, do you remember what she said she was working on? Tongue. Yeah. Dang. Because we talk a certain way all day, like this, especially from the Midwest. And you do that all day, 16 hours a day, and you sing 2 hours a week. Oh, well, no wonder. Your tongue goes back. Here we go. And puts that rib into every single note. 1 and 2. Yay! Wow! And did you hear the harmonies? They have a lustrous shish sound. Yay! Thank you, Jacqueline. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Let's drop the music. Back. Put you on the camera. So we have only one camera. Since Freddie's not here to mix them. Excellent job. Thank you. Let's do a little bit of Alma Redemptoris, page 8. And the reason we're doing that is because we're going to do a little different line swapping. So, page 8, where were we? Okay. Let's do a little bit of singing of page 8. And hopefully, again, take a listen. On the tape, on the recording, I read the words first. Would you all say tu, with a nice high tongue, tu que genuisti, and J starts with a D, believe it or not. J, feel your tongue? Genuisti, Natura, mirante. Genuisti. Nice. Tuum, sanctum, genitorum. Go down to the alto line. Tu, que genuisti. And then the alt sopranos go tu que genuisti. Good, and altos, read yours. Good, and the rhythm will be natura mirante. Would you read that in rhythm now? And then sopranos in your rhythm. Natura mirante. Again. Now, altos. This gets high. We're going to put it down an octave. So say, just say the words though right now, but just note, I have written there down an octave. Genuisti tuum sanctum. Read that, please. And there's where you want to glottal. Tuum. Tuum. Sanctum genitorum. Very good, genitorum. Great. So that, so far, is the only thing I want you to notice. So altos, you get to go down. Yay. And if you want to stay down, you can stay down the whole time or pop up on genito, on the last genitorum. Good. Now let's do a little bit of parts. So sopranos, we're going to start with you. It'll be 1, 2, 2, rest. 2, que genuisti, natura vivante, genuisti tus. Torum. If you can, in any range, altos sing with them. Okay? Any range you want. Ready? Don't forget to breathe. Let's do a little anchoring with that hymnal behind you. Right. 1, 2. 1. Excellent. Altos. Down an octave. Genuisti tum sanctum Nice. Well done. Well done. Great. So now, the next section, altos, you're off the hook for a few minutes. Soprano 2. Unless you can reach those notes, altos, that would be just fine. You can sing that line, not down an octave though. So, soprano 2s, you're going to do the second line down. Altos, if you want to join, you may. Okay? Now, everyone say Virgo Prius. So now you know what Prius means. Okay? Yay. Okay. So it's virgin before and after. Virgo Prius. Ac. And posterius. Posterior. No. Right. So here we go. Let's do actually it is almost the same notes, but in canon, we're going to start with the lower line. Altos, sing along if you can. I think you can. It's not that hard. Okay, ready? This is the second line down, and the 1. So yeah, just let's do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1. Okay, and 1. And then, seconds, you are going to join on the next page, measure 80. You're going to join the first soprano. Good, because the altos are going to get their own virgo. All right, let's do the soprano line. This is the top line. And you'll notice it's the same pitches. And the 1. Up. Good. In second sopranos, did you join them? Yes, good. Make sure this is nice and relaxed, and your jaw is relaxed and back. Let's do that top line, measure 80. And open your mouth a little more. Virgo. You're not going to go Virgo, but Virgo. Virgo. And 1. Yeah. And that's a half step. Yeah. And 1. Cat tongue. Excellent. Very, very good. Very good. So then the next part on page, it's pretty much as written. Say, everyone please, Gabrielis. Gabrielis. Abore sumens. So from his mouth, sumens illud ave. So from his mouth, summons forth an ave. Okay, now, and the next page, page 11, we're going to do some switching around again. At measure 94, the altos are doing an ave, and then the altos, I want you to go on 95, go up to the soprano line. Okay? Got that? You are going to sing the soprano line on 95, 96, and 97, and 98. Sopranos, at measure 97, you're going to sing the second line down. See how it goes high? I'm sure the altos don't want to do that. So you're going to sing, you're going to sing that line, all right? We're going to practice that. Everyone on 94, on your own line. Ave. Ready? Together. And it's 4 counts. 3, 4. Very good. And you end on a G. Everyone do that again. Ave. Ready? 2, 3, 4. And rest. And you're going to go on. Ready? Altos. Sopranos. High tongue. Good. So sopranos, you're going to have to turn that note into a quarter note. You can fill it in. And pick up the next line. Does that make sense, everyone? Great, and then the next page, you're totally on your own line. While we're there, at page 10, let's just read through that as best we can. Page 10, measure 85. And that's a half step because it's an E natural. I know, again, we're sight reading, so it's going to be easy to let all this technique go. Keep your tongue, cat. Relax the tail of the cat. Okay? And go back to your ribs. And 1. Sopranos. And actually, if you want to stay down, you may. Stay down. Yeah. And let's do Gabrieli Sabore. Now, can you jump an octave on that next one? Gabrieli Sabore. How about jumping the octave right there? So start low, altos. Gabrieli Sabore. Good, and do that again so that it feels comfortable to yourself, and go. Excellent. Now let's add the sopranos. Fantastic. Same place on this low C, and 1. Sopranos. go. Use your ribs, elongate, high tom. Half step up. Now contract your ribs. Re, one. Sopranos. Two, three, four, and very nice. Well read. Well read. Terrific. It's going to be quite beautiful. Fantastic. Since we're right there in the music, let's do Days of Beauty. Let's do it. Let me hear you sing it without the accompaniment. And then maybe we'll do the accompaniment. So the first page, unison, never mind. Okay. Then, notice on measure 14, that's when we split. Sopranos are still up above, and the altos are still below, but the altos go down to the E and the F. Okay, is it unison next? Unison until 20. Okay, good. Let's do, in that case, let's go to measure 19, and I'd like to hear just the sopranos. Okay. Well, my spirit, and make sure you just toss that tongue after you're done with the consonant. Well, my spirit. Nice loose jaw, use your breath. Sopranos, 1 and 2, and. Good. Now that's called kind of a hemiola. Ha, 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 ha. And I want you to pulse it for now. So you get that really while the accompaniment is going, okay? Would you do nose, measure 21, ready? And. This is unison. Keep going. Keep going. Excellent. Nice job, nice job. Let's go back to the altos. This is page 5, altos, measure 19. You start with the sopranos unison, but then on the 20 you split. Ready? And if you're sitting there doing nothing, practice your breathing. Practice the words in your mouth, whether you're singing or not. Ready? And. Let's do that again. Great. Be courageous. Ready? And. That's good. Excellent. Keep going. And you're going to wait. 1, 2, 3. your alignment is so important because that will set up the lungs just the way you want them. Ready? And here I go like this, and I go like this. So anyway, ready, and. Unison. Stick your tongue back out. Good, 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 good. Great, great. 31 sopranos. Let's do 31. Ready? And again, and when you're doing long notes, especially altos, stay on that body. So when we're going, take the earth. So really kind of dance around on these obliques here. Not so much this, but side, back. Okay. Sopranos 31. Ready? And same thing. Space between. Okay, and go. Now, with a cat tongue. Okay. Once more. The. Yay. Good. Now we can take a breath. Space between is all forgot. It's suffering and it's tears, but no breath between suffering and it's tears. So can you make that second E, the tied E, louder on the tied note? Once more the space. Ready? And again. Good. Now it'll be God. Make that tied note louder. Got it. And there's where you want to glottal. So what Marika Kuzma did, she taught at UC, she put two little lines before her glottal vowels. It's, suffering, and it's. You can even do a little glottal there. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Once more, sopranos, add the glottals. Have those high notes be louder, so we're through them with your ribs. Ready? And, or your breath. And. It's getting there. Now we do have a mask in the way, so we might want to make sure it's very succinct. It's good. Let's do altos. Let's start with your deck. And you've got held notes. Take the body, breath. Deck, ready, and go. Good. Now, the problem is you can't be too much of a diva. Oh, but it was so good that you wanted to linger. That was fantastic. Now just don't linger so long. Ready, deck, and go. More. glottal. Oh, stormy, oh. You can put a little glottal there. Very good. Would you do that one more time and add a little glottal? Ready? And. Good. Now, without so much of a big break, we can put a little glottal on earth. Earth, or you can kind of, in a way you can't keep the sound going if your vocal folds are, but just keep it going. Just think of them just going like this in the middle of a long phrase. That was great. Start with oh stormy, ready, and 1. Oh, stormy night, how well spirit. Nice E. Very good. Now let's go back to the soprano. We're going to go back to measure 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 35 sopranos. And you're going to do how well my spirit knows the path, how well my spirit. So you're going to have these little and would you do that, please? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. Now, when we get there, second sopranos, would you split which it, and you're going to go down to the third line. Which it ought to lend. So you're going to do that second sopranos. Very good. Let's put this together. Letter B, please. That is measure 27. Measure 27. Okay, so there's, you start on the same pitch as E do. Okay, here we go. 1, 2. It seems and then you don't have to do that funny. But first sopranos you have to split. Anyone who was doing the, and measure 42, who's doing the D, the high B? Ariana, what do you usually do there? 42. Measure 42, do you go up to the D or do you go down, stay on the B? Do you remember what you did? Well, it's actually the soprano one's split. So some of you see at the measure beginning of 40, it got this S1, S1. The first two measures are exactly the same, and then you split. Okay? So now I need to have you decide who's doing the B and who's doing the D. So Susan, why don't you go up to the D? Barbara, go up to the D. Rachel, do you remember what you're doing?
I don't yet, but It was just because I was reading the top line. So.
Drag along.
I'll do whichever you want.
Why don't you do the B?
Okay.
Elise, would you do the B? Great. Susan Matthews, stay on the B? Great. And let's try, so that's what you're gonna do. We're not gonna pound it out tonight, but let's start with please measure 39, everyone. Altos, you now are down on the bottom line, so in sopranos, you are on the third line down. All firsts are on the same, whichever line you want to choose, but it starts the same. 1 and 2 and no. Yes, that's the idea. So altos, let's just do the path on which. And that's measure 39. Now the trick is, that little arrow shows you that you actually have to go down. The path on which it ought to wend, the path on which it ought to, which it ought to wend, it ought to wend, to wend. So you have to watch that. Might want to draw a little road map. Second sopranos and altos. Let's do you both on just the path. And 1. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Would you do your nose, sopranos, with us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nose the path. So, nose the. You're going to hold it 4 beats. Okay? So let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'll do the counting. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, and yes. Now, so what trickiness for the sopranos? Measure 40, where you're doing on. That's 3 beats. Put 3 little slashes. On. Little tricky to go from that little hemiola feeling back to 3. Let's just do the sopranos. 4, 5, 6. No, you gotta tie. Nose. And give that tie a little. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tie. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, hang on. So that gets 2 little slashes. 3 slashes. Or no word, but anyway. Measure 41, sopranos. 4, 5, 6. Yes. 2, 3, tie. There you got the rhythm. There you got the rhythm. I had a conductor that said, if you sing the right note on the wrong rhythm, it's the wrong note. We'll put it together. Ready? nose, and the back. 4, 5, 6. Oh my gosh, that's good. That's great. Stand and do that. And it's so nice. It's such a kind of delicate little interplay. It's really nice. Here we go. 4, 5, 6. Good. Now we're going to sing it a little louder to that microphone. Everybody look this way. Hi, people at home. Okay? Try that again. Same place. 4, 5, 6. Gorgeous, gorgeous, nice job. Then the next is just a bunch of oohs at the end. We're going to go to 54 because we're almost done with this piece. I know some of you have done it before, but it's a great job. Consecrated. So open that up so it's not consecrated, but everyone say that. Con. Good. Sigh. Oh. Yay. And let's just do the first sopranos do their, and 1. And then the second sopranos do the exact same thing. And then the first sopranos and you come back in. Let's just do the sopranos. Ready? First and second sopranos. And 1. Second. And first. Excellent. Good. Now altos, we have to split. So, raise your hand if you are a first alto. Okay. Let's have Martha and Jesse, if you want to switch places. Jesse, are you first or second? Is it? Second. Good. You'll be against the wall. And you sounded great. Clear, on pitch altos, fabulous. Now, I'm not supposed to sound incredulous. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. I don't know about if you know that singing in alto range is the most difficult because you are maneuvering between that little passaggio, that and then the thin folds, thick folds, CT, TA. You're doing fabulous. Now let's do yours, and you are going to start on the low A. Would you play this? Consecrated. Now, on that spot, notice now the first altos go up. Let's just do the first altos, and just the first altos. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 5, 6, 1, to up. Up. 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Yes, and you want to bring out that even if you have to do some globbles. So we really hear that motion in there. Now let's put the altos. Let's just do the alto twos, starting with consecrated. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Put the altos together. Very good. Starting at measure 55. First altos. 1, 2, 3, 4. Seconds. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, and hold it. I know. Kind of getting the rhythm there. Now notice in measure 59, the first altos are singing in E, and the second altos are singing in D. So we're going to get a little bit of, play that again, gently. Get that crunch, and then you resolve. Play that first crunch, just hold the first two notes. There. So that's, we really want to bring that out. Very good. Let's everyone go back to measure 54. Don't worry about the lower notes for now. Well, actually, everybody sing the lower note. It's an E. Big deal. Angel be on ooh. Ready? And 4, 5, 6. Ooh. Good. Now you ready? Good. Now get ready with your breath so it's not like, oh, surprise. And 4, 5, 6. Play the E again, Jacqueline. E, there's your ooh, there's your ooh. We're going to want to do a D. Bum, but it's ooh. Okay? 4, 5, 6. Seconds. 1, 2, 3, 6. And just like to do the whole thing with the recording. Well done, everyone. Well done. Stretch a little bit. And from the top. And if you get tired, just stick out your tongue. Nobody can see you. Just relax, do whatever you need. If you find you're getting tight in some part of your body, you just move. Just move. Okay, I'll hold this up to my mic. turn it down so we can hear ourselves think. Anchor and breathe. Anchor. Don't worry about it if you're not getting some of the spots. Don't worry about it. Good, so that you go home satisfied. We're gonna just work out that little bit of, I believe it's around letter B, right? Measure 27, let's start there. No, I think, have you got all that, altos? You got 27, yeah, ish. Let's do letter B, altos. That's the melody. When days of you. So let's do that altos. And this is measure 27, and yeah, relax. And 1. Like the beginning. Hold. Now right away and the path on which it ought to wend, the path on which it ought to wend, it ought to wend. Got it now? Yeah? Yeah! Everyone say yeah! Yeah, all right. Now let's start with letter B with everyone. Measure 27. Here we go with everyone. And you start on the same pitch. It cease when. So you get the same pitch. Ready? 4, 5, 6. It yeah, a little ass, but that's okay. Those altos, they always want to be first. That was good. So it's, be very careful on the path on which it ought, and it will help to pulse that time or the when. Just do that a little bit, altos. We won't want to do that ultimately, but you'll go, so this is measure 39, okay? Yes, all and seconds also. And 1. And start right with strength. Because it's a syncopated thing. And syncopated has to be in fact, when you conduct gestural syncopation, make sure I do this, you actually stop and go the path, and you kind of punch it out. So everybody goes, and the path on which it ought to wend, the path on which it ought to. Now, I want to hear more. I want to hear from the sopranos, second sopranos. What was the name? Sorry. The path on which pitch, the path. Now you don't have to do this with your body, but the path. Okay, just a little bit. And 1. More. Yes, so we have some real definition, some real color. Now, would you join us? Nose. Actually, let's back up because you've got your path, right? So second sopranos, you get to do it twice. How well my spirit knows. Okay, so let's start with bottom of page 7. I guess we'll just start at measure 31. 31, everyone. Okay. Okay. And you're above them. Okay. 4, 5, 6. Start 35. We're starting on tears and notes. Okay, here we go. Same pitches. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good job. Now let's end with something nice in unison. Let's do In These Hard Times. All right. Oh, and God Save Queen. Sorry. But she died today at age 96. All right. In these hard times, keep that cat tongue, keep that air coming from these nice ribs. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Now, everyone sing every single line. Oh, no, let's do this. You start, you're going to sing line 1, and then you're going to come back and sing line 1. But you sing the whole thing. 4. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Sing along with them. and 2, and 3, and 4. And you YouTube at home, sing louder. Even sing louder. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
In these hard times, there will always be singing.
And more.
Always be
Right from
singing
here.
in these hard
From your heart.
times. In these hard times,
Good.
there will always be singing.
Even more.
Always be singing in these hard times.
Now wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. High tongue and yes. Can't come. A. And then next line. Go. A. Good. Rest. And last line. Really? Make me believe it. Uh-huh. Fantastic job. I'm really thrilled about the Alma, that we're really getting started. Page 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We did it. You did it. You did Days of Beauty. You did Healing the Toe. We'll definitely get going on the chant next week because that's a challenge in terms of range. And I'll send out more listening. Keep your emails. I used to do it on Dropbox, but if you don't mind just sending those emails, it's a lot easier. You don't have to find Dropbox and all that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you people at home. Now I'm going to switch to Zoom. So if people at home want to come on and see if first of all, see if anybody's, you have to go home and, you have to go into your, you have to go back into your email and find Zoom. Okay. Not very big. Okay. Ooh, look at that. There you are. Now, it'd be nice if somebody came in on Zoom. Marshall. Maybe they have to go back into their email and find them. But that's what I'd like to do. And if it doesn't work this week, we can do it next week. Nobody. Oh, Teresa Countryman. Teresa, hi. Can you? Yeah. I can't hear her. Teresa, you're muted. Unmute. There you are. Yay. Teresa, can you see us? There's my sister. Hi, Marsha. She's connecting. Oh, no, you're fine. Oh, here is sister number 2. Hi. Yay, so come on, say hello. Some of you know my sisters and Teresa. So that's, Tess is coming in from Salt Lake City, and Marsha's in New York. And the camera's right here. Jan here. You know Ariana. And you know Susan. There's Susan Billings. Yeah, now you're seeing us not in the little frames. Oh, Mary Fuller, yay. Yeah, the camera's right here. Good, good, come next time. And Jan is going to Michigan. Next week. Next week. She's going to go to Traverse City area. Crudenville. Marcia, do you remember Crudenville?
I think it's just my memory.
Yeah. Now the sound's not great. I think we have to. Yes, by Hope Lane, exactly. I'll ask Freddie how to turn it. Volume is not as it goes. Okay. Anyway.
I'm rusty.
Here we are again. He's trying to come in. Oh, good. No Mary Jane, probably. Tess, what do you have in the background there? What do you have in the? What do you have on the shelves there? Hair's ripening. Nice. Tess has a fantastic garden.
Yeah, it really helps them.
Yeah.
Except I messed with the same place I messed up last time. And I just messed up. Yeah, I remember that last one. I wrote that one.
Ooh, that's nice.
It's almost like bedtime.
Oh. Our wrinkles are starting to match. We've got this, we've got this. Wow, it's so nice to see you. Hi, Mary, nice to see you, or hear you anyway. Good, good. And we didn't have Freddie, so it was just one camera shot. Was that okay? For the rehearsal? Okay, okay. You can hear okay?
Yeah, it is.
Barbara, is this yours? I think Susan.
Well, anyway,
got it.
everything okay in New York,
She's
Marsh?
sitting next to me and I saw it here. Susan Wakefield, yes.
Oh.
You know her might be.
Tess, was it hot? Is it hot there? Oh, from Highland Park.
It doesn't, but Susan was sitting next to me, so that must be.
Okay. I don't know if I have to have this on anymore. I don't know if I have to.
That's a bit more challenging, yes.
No?
Good for you for rising to the challenge. Oh, me too. I mean, I tried to do Zoom conferences, but just not the same. So it's so nice to have everyone talking together.
So did you say it was 9:20?
Time